Sakafet YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. Let us make some soft and delicious fluffy puff puff. Darlings, it's so nice to have you back here for yet another amazing recipe. This recipe has been long overdue and you will wait no more. So over here I've got my ingredients. Of course, I'll show you what I'm using. So you need your bowl, a spatula. Gonna need 2 cups of whole milk, your flour, some nutmeg, some sugar, salt is optional, some yeast, and then we're also gonna need some oil for frying, of course. And yes, my darlings, this recipe is so easy to put together, so I'm gonna show you how I make it. So in my bowl, I like to go in with 3 cups of flour. You can make more or less. You can always just adjust the recipe to your preference, but 3 cups of flour makes a decent amount, and you can never have too much puff puff. I went in with some sugar and a little pinch of salt. Sugar, you can always adjust it to your own preference as well, but I find 1/3 cup works really well for 3 cups of flour. And then I also have my nutmeg. I prefer to add in freshly grated nutmeg instead of the one in the bottle. However, if the one in the bottle is what you have, use that, okay? Go ahead and just mix everything well, combine it well, and then you want to add in your warm milk gradually, okay? I like to add in, like about a half at a time and mix it in well till everything is fully combined, okay? Once everything is mixed in and you're happy and you've got a beautiful consistency, go ahead and cover it up with some clear up and let it rest for about 45 minutes to an hour. So after 1 hour, this is how it's looking. I had it in my oven, nice and cozy and warm. And as you can see, it's risen beautifully, okay? So you want to go ahead and just use your spatula and just scrape down the sides. I tend to not really mix mine up too much because I want all that air left in the puff puff to keep it nice and fluffy, and it looks so good. For pots, I have this one that I like to use, but because I'm not making much puff puff today, I thought, what, it was better to go for a small one. For puff puff, you're going more for the depth of the pan rather than how wide it is, okay? So go ahead and add a little bit of oil to a bowl, and then you just want to go ahead and just scoop some of the mixture like this, just showing you the hand technique in order to get nice and perfect puff puff. I'm still mastering it myself, but I thought, let me show you. Usually I don't do it from that way. I just wanted to show you what I was doing, pretty much taking some of the batter in my hand and squeezing it in between my thumb and index finger, and then you just want to drop it into the hot oil. Very easy to do. Yeah, usually I do it this way that I'm showing you here. So anyways, I've already showed you this. Let's go ahead and scoop it into the pot. Honestly, I don't like doing this because I just don't like the way the batter feels in my hand. So I have to wash my hand in between every single set. Go ahead and just scoop it into the pan. You want to keep your heat sort of like on a low to medium because you don't want this to cook on the outer and be raw on the inside. So my darlings, as you can see, it's floating to the top. It looks absolutely beautiful. You want to go ahead and just use a spoon and just stir it up, just so that the puff puff can cook on all sides. But yes, my darlings, usually you can use a stick or use whatever, honestly, but I find this spoon works really well. These look so good. So go ahead and just mix it up. You want it to have a nice golden color on all sides. Some people like this a bit light, dark. However, just make sure you don't put your heat too high so it doesn't burn, okay? So after about 3 to 5 minutes, it's looking absolutely amazing. You may find that you might have to remove some of the puff puff before others instead of moving it all at once, because some of them can cook at different timings, especially if you're putting it in gradually. Yes, my darlings, this looks so good. I'm gonna go ahead and fry everything up to show you how it's looking. And yes, darlings, once it's all done, I'll come back and show you. So this is the final set all done. These came out so perfect, and listen, my kids, hubby, everybody was pretty much sneaking in to grab this whilst it's hot and cooking. Darlings, it came out so perfectly, and honestly I'm so proud of myself because I got some perfect round shapes today. Some other days, man, trust me, I can't even recognize this shape. So don't be discouraged if you make any and it doesn't come out round the first time. Keep trying, you'll get it. I really hope you enjoy this quick puff puff recipe. Try it soon, let me know what you think about it. I really hope I did justice to all my Nigerian people watching. But thank you so much, and I can't wait to see you in my next one.